Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, here I'm starting off with a beginner series where you guys would get to learn step by step how to do your makeup in detail. So, this is the first part where I'll be teaching you guys how to get this flawless makeup base, which includes your foundation, prepping your skin, contour, highlight, your blush, and everything. So here I'm starting with moisturizing my face. Make sure you always use a moisturizer whenever you're starting your makeup. Then I'm using the NY Bay primer, basically to cover up my pores. Next I'm using the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte foundation, and this is in the shade Natural Beige. Use a proper foundation shade which suits your skin tone. Then I'm using a damp beauty blender here to blend my foundation, and make sure you're dabbing the beauty blender and not dragging it. Alright, next we will be moving on to concealer. And for concealer I have three shades here. I'll let you guys know as and when I use it. First I'm using this concealer. This is from Stay Quirky, and this concealer has a peachy undertone, so basically I'm using this as my color corrector and a concealer. Next I have this concealer here which matches my skin tone, which is my concealer shade. And next I have this yellow undertone concealer which I'm using to conceal my eyelids and also to brighten up my under eyes. And once I'm done with applying all these three shades, I will take a damp beauty blender again, blend all of that concealer well. Take your time, blend the foundation, blend the concealer, to not rush, and use the tap tap technique and not drag technique. Alright, so once I'm done with blending the concealer, I will be setting my under eyes and the rest of my face with the Bella Vorste compact. First I'll be using a fluffy brush to set my compact, then I'll show you guys what a beauty blender can do. So I'm using the same damn beauty blender, dipping it with the compact and setting my under eyes. So if you guys can see the difference here, how the brush gives a finish and what the beauty blender gives a finish. Beauty blender gives a full coverage, whereas the brush gives you light to medium coverage. So I'm setting my other under eye as well with a damp beauty blender and the compact. And here I'm setting the rest of my face as well with the same technique with the damp beauty blender, dipping it in the compact. You can also use a loose powder here if you guys like baking. I personally don't like baking, that makes my skin look more dry. And once I'm done with this, I will start contouring. Here I'm taking this Max Factor contour powder. For my contour here I'm using an angled brush, and figure out where your cheekbone is by making a fish face or by making a pout. Figure out where your cheekbone is, and that's where you contour your cheekbones. So I'm starting with contouring my face, basically making an inverted 3. I will be contouring my face with this angled brush, and a dark brown shade is what you use to contour. The brown shades comes in different undertones. It can be cool or warm. Choose whichever you want. Here I'm contouring my cheekbones, my forehead, my jawlines, and for my nose contour I'm taking a small angled brush. So this gives a precise nose contour. So I'm starting off from the end of my brows and going all the way down there. And while I'm contouring my nose, I'm making sure I'm dragging the product down and not pushing it upwards towards the bridge of my nose. Alright, so I'll be doing the other side as well. And if you are a beginner, go for this palette, the Sugar Cosmetics Contour D-Force palette, which has a contour shade, a blush shade, and a highlighter. For my blush I'm using this palette here. So applying the blush on the apples of my cheek and dragging it all the way up till the temples of my forehead. So you guys can see what difference this makes by doing your contour and then applying blush. And for my highlight, again I'm using the same palette, the Sugar Cosmetics Contour D-Force palette. Here I'm using the highlighter that comes in this palette. I'm applying the highlighter on the high points of my cheeks, the bridge of my nose, little bit on my forehead and the tip of my nose and my cupid's bow. Alright, and that's it. We are done with this flawless face. If you guys liked it, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.